Dunedain, Dunedain. It's said in many different ways, and I never know which one's right. That vulnerable to slash and pierce, is that? Yeah, it's the same for both. Okay, so that's not any different, but he gets 3 dex, 6 speed, and a huge armor increase. Oh, man. It's a shame it doesn't look as cool. Pressing the wrong buttons, good lord. Here we go. Berethor. Just 2, let's put 2 points in dex. Let's just try and round everything up to 30 for now. As you can tell, that's what I'm working towards anyway. Which is stupid of me, really. Spirit does need to be higher. I want more action points on Elagos, because his abilities are just costly. And then Idriel. Do I want to give you Constitution just to keep you in the game a bit more? Spirit and Speed's already quite high. Dex I'm not too worried about, because I'm hoping to literally just use her as like a healing machine. Just literally a walking, talking med kit for now. Ooh.
How can we open this?
We will have to unlock Moria's secrets first.
Yes, before the goblins trap us here.
Getting trapped in here doesn't sound great. Although Moria's sick, being trapped in here with goblins doesn't sound very good. I should be a bit more specific. I don't want to upset Hadhod. He's going to be our saving grace, our ticket out of this place, if we're going to get through. Okay, stacking up loads of consumables here, which is great. Oh, okay, so this is when we found all 7 rooms. We come back here. Is this Balin's tomb? I don't remember the room looking like this. Whose tomb is this? Oh, wow, okay. I almost thought we were going to have a clean sweep in that room. Almost. Okay. Let's start tapping. Hey, Arrow Flurry. Okay, after complaining about Elagos not being able to keep up, I've actually managed to catch him up a little bit. Okay, Idriel. Do we want to... Just because it's going to act next, maybe? Yeah, lower its strength so he hits a little bit weaker. Let's see here. That was a miss anyway. Wow, okay. That all just worked out, didn't it? Do I drop an early Fellowship Grace and then start stacking buffs? I feel like we're reaching a bit of a meta here and it's almost making the gameplay a bit stale. I don't know. That's how it feels. Because it's just kind of Berethor does his Fellowship buffs and then crafts items for the rest of combat. Idriel just sits there healing on cooldown. And Elagos is now going to continually use Creature Bane to just slowly chip through this Warg pack. Yeah, I am literally going to just heal here. Oh, this feels kind of bad. Combat is going to spice up, I promise. It's just for now that we're kind of in this situation where we're working our way through a couple of rooms. The enemies are going to be kind of samey before we reach like the pinnacle of Moria. Because believe me, we have got some real spicy combat encounters coming up. Right, bowcraft. Ooh, do I use an arrow flurry here to split some damage instead of drastically overkilling one? Here we go, let's show this off. Still hits for 688 without the creature damage bonus. Man, okay. There we go, 47 AP. That's what I wanted to see coming back to people. $399, not a bad heal. Berethor's stacked all of his buffs already. So I think we just continue crafting King's Foil until we unlock something else. Maybe I shouldn't have started working towards Lembas. Maybe I should have gone for, is it Leaf of Old Toby that gives HP and AP back? Like, I feel like that might have been a better use of time, but never mind. Yeah, okay, let's just craft more items. See, the problem with crafting items is I think it's good for momentum as well. So Berithor's acting faster because he's just crafting items, which means he's just going to be spending 5 AP over and over again. Which, again, it sounds like I can complain about, but it's all going to work out in the long run. Seeing numbers below 500 damage-wise at the moment kind of feels... Wow, seeing damage numbers of around 200 coming in feels really, really bad. Craft item, King's Foil, yeah. There we go. Look at the... Oh, that Fellowship Grace, dropping that as the opening, like, power in combat. I've never used it much before, which is crazy to me, because looking back at it, like, this would save so many problems, because some of the combats we've got coming up are, like, unreal as well. I'm talking so much about it, and I feel like we're going to get there, and you're going to be like, ah, it's not that cool, don't worry, Drew. Like, you've been beefing it up for no reason. Okay, craft item, let's go. I'm talking a lot about what's coming up, but not really explaining it. And it's because I want it to be a surprise. I want to talk about it because it does genuinely get me really worked up. But yeah, like experiencing it for the first time is just way better. And that's what I'm hoping this playthrough is really, is just enjoying the experience of the game. There we go. That's a Hadhod level up even though he wasn't even in combat, which feels fantastic. Berithor, Longsword of Arnor. Is that better than the Isengard Cutlass that we found earlier? I wonder. Okay, this stat distribution irks me. It feels really tough because only getting 2 points per level isn't enough to make up for the fact that his constitution is through the roof. I'm going to have to put some points in speed because otherwise he's just not going to be attacking. Yeah, okay. And also until he reaches, like, is it, I think, level... it's R2, here we go. Let's head across the skills, passives, Dwarven Rally. Yeah, so he still needs to hit level 16 before he gets his momentum increase as well. Actually, speaking of, I know I was going to... Now that I know that there's more wargs in here than I remembered, I think I will just keep powering Hadhod up with the extra quest XP. Just purely so that he can really chunk through some of these goblin foes a bit later on. Though saying that, I think there's another big beastie before we leave Moria that might be considered a creature, but at the same time, I kind of don't think he is really. Or it is, sorry, he. Drop a save there. Okay, wow, 3 hours in. Crazy. Same game. This might be a bit of a longer recording session than I thought, actually. I'm really, really getting into this. And I don't have anywhere to be today either, which is even better. Although I would be lying if I said that getting some editing done wouldn't be beneficial to me. But honestly, I'll spend as long on that as I need to. That's not a problem at all. This is... running through this for you guys is an absolute pleasure. Right, I'm just looking at these pathways. I can't really see the end of them. I don't want to go the right way to then have to double back to do a side bit to then go back round again, if that makes sense. Because it's just going to be kind of time consuming for you guys as well. Although saying that, it's nothing stopping me. Oh my god, a little bit red and flamey in this bit. There's nothing stopping me from editing these down a bit more, you know, making it a bit easier for you guys to consume. I'm looking around as if like this is like real time. All the combat is turn based, but maybe I don't want to be in here just yet. I think I might have. I'm gonna double back and try and go the other way first. Again, just metagaming a little bit. I know what's coming up in that room. That's a good bit. So I'm gonna put it off for a second. Saying that, I think there's another really tough goblin this other way as well. Let's see. Let's see when we get in there. Now, I think there is actually something on this emulator where I can hit a button and it will speed things up. Is it... Oh, it's messing with the audio a little bit, but yes, it has sped things up. Okay, let's turn that off. That might have screwed the recording around a little bit. I don't really know. Actually, saying that, that might have... Yeah, lots of fights coming up in here. Here we go. Oh dear. At least I can check what the name of this enemy is. Yikes. Right, who is this guy? Shadow Chieftain. Yikes. Do we Hadhod being in here? Okay. Okay, yeah. Taunt the Shadow Chieftain. Purely for the momentum on the turn order. Swap out Elagost for Hadhod. And then that way Berethor can then get a buff on the go that affects the party that I'm going to be using. Oh, Hadhod can't taunt if somebody else is already taunted. That's good to know. It's not going to make a difference at all. Oh, actually... because I've not used many spirit powers. Obviously, fighting the Watcher in the water was prime opportunity, but since then, I haven't really done much. Do I lower the strength? Is it going to make a difference? Because if he's using spirit powers, strength doesn't really affect that. And if he's not using spirit powers, he's not going to be dealing as much damage, right? Oh god, I could Loud Water Fury. Here, let's show this off. Yep, Idriel used Water Gun. It was super effective. Lovely stuff. Oh, we'll not stand fast as well. I need to go back in and check just everything, apparently. Okay, yeah, let's hit a Fellowship Grace. He's not going to live that long, but also I've used some very high AP cost abilities straight off the rip. Okay, let's see how much damage this does here. The shield tanked the whole hit. Wow, okay. I'm not going to argue with that. No, sir. Company Valor. Wasn't he supposed to bat twice in a row, actually? How did Berethor get up the queue like that? Was that from using the leadership skill? Maybe. Flame of Odin! Okay. That did actually go through. That did hit a bit. Let's get in there with the Goblin Bane. Come on, buddy. Yeah, Hadhod's dex needs bumping up a little bit. His stats are kind of a bit all over the place. Or they're not. They're focused solely in Constitution. Hadhod definitely needs to start tanking. What buffs have we got so far? Fellowship Grace and Company Valor. Okay, yeah, we'll drop a Company Might as well. Why not? Again, skill points. That taunt is just lasting forever. That was a terrible play on my part, I think, actually. Idriel desperately needs to get back in here now. Because this is the problem with the Loud Water Fury, is she just disappears on the momentum. Doesn't get to act very often. Okay, that was a good heal, actually. That was a good little chunk. Come on. Finish him off, buddy. Nice. Okay. Okay, so I was worried about speed, but you know what? I think, yeah, Hadhod really does just need that dex bumping up, doesn't he? Ooh, new belt buckle. No, don't want to cutscenes. I would love to, but don't want the copyright claims. Okay, is this... Now, resistance to fire, though. So he's going to lose a little bit of HP. Oh, more AP, though. Oh, speed drops down again. Ah, whatever. I still think it's an improvement, honestly. Not just for the 10 armor, but bumping up his AP and stuff like that. Feels really good. Rune in water. Dwarven ale. Right. Speaking of consumables, these guys need topping up on anything. Berethor might benefit from a bit of AP. Because as it stands, he doesn't have enough to use Fellowship Grace. There we go. So that's just bumped him up just a bit. Right, War Call. 2 free attacks against a target feels okay, I guess. But reduced damage from spirit attacks feels even better. So let's go in for that one. Despite the fact that it's going to take 15 more skill uses, I think it'll still be worth it to get that in. Because if the attacks are just standard attacks, like I don't really see the benefit as much. Although, I suppose if Berethor's already got... Oh no, this isn't good. Wow, Hadhod stunned straight off the rip. Not good. Okay, thankfully that was just a regular attack. Not too fussed about that guy in the middle. My guy in the middle does need a heal, though. Okay, and then... It's coming too little too late, but he can use a stand fast straight after this. It's not going to get rid of Hadhod's stun, but it is going to prevent the rest of the team from getting stunned, and then Hadhod won't be able to be stunned again after he comes to. Like, wow, this is a big damage goblin team here. Yeah, there we go. Immune. Great. Yeah, maybe just keep up the heals. Was it 35 skill uses I needed to unlock the Gift of Galadriel upgrade? I can't remember what the spell is actually called. Okay, 538 is not bad. That's with no buffs. That's just the skill as it is. So I'm going to do a Company Valor here in the hopes that one of these attacks misses, maybe, coming up. Because we got the little sword dude here. Which, God, he's crit so many times. Okay, let's see how much damage this does. Because it's not going to stun. Okay, but the damage is drastically reduced. Company might just stack buffs while she's still alive, I suppose. Alright, is Idriel back in for another heal? Yes, she is. Very good. I am going to have to start dishing out some heals. Dishing out some damage with other characters. I can't just rely on Hadhod just once every 3 hours using Goblin Bane. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. Okay, that doesn't do much damage even for a crit. Those guys don't deal as much damage as they look like they do they? Seems crazy, but I'm thinking of switching Berethor out for Elagast. He won't have any of the buffs, so he can be stunned. But he's also full HP full... Oh, he's not full HP. He's still damaged because he's not leveled up. That's rough. So I can do this. Or I can split fire the 2 sword veterans. 468's okay. It's, because these guys can't heal, so... Wow, alright. Hadhod needs healing really bad now. It's a lot of his HP gone, given that he, okay, that's a problem. I didn't realise that Berethor wasn't going to benefit from the AP regeneration whilst he's not on the field. That's something that I didn't factor in there. Okay, thankfully Elagast has not been targeted, so I could swap him straight back out here. Although, actually, the momentum isn't great on the old arrow flurry. Yeah, he's not going to be able to act again for ages now. Oh man, that's rough. That's really rough. Okay, well, I'm learning things now, which is good. Yeah, Idriel's going to need to heal herself. Keep that topped up. Ah, good job, Elagast. And then Hadhod, get in there, son. Oh, boom. 800 damage. Let's drop a little heal on Hadhod. Keep him topped up. Ooh, oh, back on 4. Lovely. And then Elagast can get out. And Berethor's back in. I might just get him to do a regular attack. Actually, that was pointless. I should have used a skill. Because he gets the last hit and the XP bonus, and then that means if he levels up, he gets everything back. Like all his HP and AP. That was just a whole combat of mistakes, apparently. Wow. That's fine. Loads of Leaves of Old Toby, though, which is very, very good. Let's get these stat points spent as well. Elagost. Ooh. I could round his constitution up to 30, which would put him well over 1,000 HP. Or I could just put 3 points into strength and just make him hit like a truck. Because his speed and his dex is already really high. Go on. Look, I'm committing. Because his HP goes up a bit anyway, just from leveling up. Right. And then we have Idril here. Her stats are looking really good. Actually, really, really good. I'm very tempted to just double down on Spirit. Probably not. No. Because if she's healing, I need her to be in the game, right? Because the last thing that you want is to have, like, too squishy a healer. Like, in a game like this, where, you know, it's just RNG, like, the enemy team, or the AI might have, like, might target Idril 3 times running, you know, and just wipe her off the field. And that's just not what you want. Berethor, I could round everything off on 30 here. Like this. But then nothing is overly standout as a result. So I'm thinking leave Dex a bit lower. Put all of his points into speed. Because that increases... Speed increases defense, which is crazy. Yeah, okay. Because Berethor's going to be stacking buffs, right? That's what we want. Oh, I never checked out this sword. Okay, 12 damage to 22 damage is nuts. He loses that point of constitution, but he gains 1 dex and 1 speed. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's really good. +1 damage per level. Yeah, so it's the same. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Alright, the kit's coming back together again. Man, the Isengard Cutlass just feels like it comes out of nowhere. And it's in Moria as well, of all places. Like, why? I don't know. I don't know. Right, we've got company resistance coming up, which is good. Let's have a quick look here. Nearly got crippling smash on Hadhod. Feels very good. Endure flame I definitely want for this area, which is good. What's this? Flames of Ruin. An attack that causes fire damage and continues to damage an enemy. Okay, so it's Flaming Fury with a dot. I'd imagine that's going to be very expensive to use. Draining Shot. So a life steal attack. That feels pretty good. Attack that slows the enemy. Oh god, that feels really good as well. Oh, Elagost, I need to power level some of your skills, my dude. Okay, Pierce Will is close by as well. If I can use a few more piercing mites, because they're already 25 AP a piece, that would be very, very good. Going for the stun on Idril. Yeah, it makes sense over. Here we go. Oh, sorry. Gift of Elrond is the original. Gift of Galadriel is the upgraded version. Gotcha. And we started it from scratch after putting 9 points into Drain Inspiration. So the fact that we're only like 7 points off now feels a bit better. Okay, that's good. That's good. Oh, God, Hadhod's falling behind level-wise. I'm just thinking these guys start getting their passive skills next level. So Elagost gets increased dodge. Increase the amount of health Idril restores when healing. Also feels very good. Reduction in action points of all of Berethor's actions whilst in perfect mode. That's huge. That is huge. Because that 120 AP cost Fellowship Grace. Oh, another armor enhancement. That suddenly becomes reduced. I'm not going to do the maths off the top of my head because I can't, because I'm an idiot. But if you are good at doing maths, you know, that's going to be a number if you think about it. He's already got an armor enhancement. I don't think I can equip another. Berethor got an armor enhancement? He does. Because Idril doesn't really need it. Yeah, sure, let's give Hadhod one as well. Let's make the tank actually tanky, if we can. Oh dear. Hate to admit it, but Hadhod might have to tap out here. And we'll get Elagos in instead. Because these archers aren't going to cause us too much trouble, except with regards to doing counter-attacks. The counter-attacks will be rough. But in terms of basic skills, like, I mean, they're not going to do much damage. I think they literally have one attack, which is shoot with bow. Okay. So... but then if I'm swapping out Hadhod, I'm going to be stacking buffs on him for no reason. Okay, we'll keep Hadhod. But I want to level up Elagos. This is just... Berthel's not going to get a go again for ages if he does this. Oh, you know what? I'm going to risk it. For the sake of getting these skill points that I've been whinging about for the past hour. And then we'll weakening slash the warg so he does a little bit less damage. Okay. Yeah, goblin arrow. That's their only skill. That missed. Perfect. And that missed. Perfect. Okay. Elagos is in. He almost had the ability to act twice there, which would have been nuts. Wait, if he does a basic attack, he can attack again straight afterwards. Is that right? It's not going to get him any skill points, but I'm thinking if he just does a normal attack here just for the extra damage, and then the second shot he uses a skill. Okay, let's try this. Okay, 503 feels pretty good. And then this should kill the other archer, right? Okay. Now we can start some buff stacking a little bit. Just for the sake of, again, skill points. It feels like these encounters are really dragging out a little bit. And I can't tell if it's because the combat's getting harder or if I'm just overthinking things more because we've got more options for skills. Because obviously at the beginning of the game, when you've got like 2 powers to pick from, you just kind of go for it, right? Not sure why I gave Berethor the Haste of Elves there. Because realistically, there's not really too many more skills that I want to give him. I might Fluid Strike the Archer, see if I can just take him out of play. Yeah, there we go. And then... Let's Berethor's go, okay. I don't think the wargs have got much in the way of armor. But I also don't see the point. Yeah, I'm drastically overthinking things here. Okay, let's just... this combat's not that deep. Let's go. Let's just get it done. These fights don't require this much thought. Everybody's good for AP. They're good for health. Elagos is not going to be able to act for ages now anyway, so let's just slash this thing up. Wow, crit for nearly 1,000 damage. Oh my god, we're reaching critical mass. Yes, there we go. Ooh, Elagos gets an Ash Longbow. Hello. Okay. He loses 1 dex and 1 speed. Why are they swapped around? I don't know. +3 strength, though. So he's going to be hitting like a truck. Which is literally what I said I wanted him to be doing earlier. So, you know what? Yeah, we're in. Oh, wow, look at that. That is a long bow. Okay. And now... 3 points of speed, sure. After I said that I wanted more decks on him, I'm going to double back on my thought process. Ooh, Dwarven Shield of the Lords. That sounds absolutely sensational. I want everything about that to happen right now. Ancient Dwarven Shield built for tunnel combat. Well, let's get rid of this Scouting Shield. It's quite nice, actually. Yeah, we'll have a bit of that. Lovely. Moving on. Oh my god, more combat. It's a bit of a slog, actually, walking across here. Oh my lord, okay. Alright. We all know how this combat's going to go now. Oh dear, I'm getting deja vu. We've been here before. Ugh. Ugh. Ah. Okay. Right, Creature Bane, Wagwan. Just talk amongst yourselves for now. We're gonna be here a little while. Hopefully Berethor has enough AP to use his other skill by the time his go rolls back around. Let's heal Elagast, because he's our damage dealer. Okay, there should be one walk down. A little bit less damage coming back in. Oh my god, double crit, 1700 damage! Now, I know that you can get triple criticals in this game, which leads to unbelievable numbers flashing up on the screen. And I can't wait to be reaching that point. Okay, Berethor got all the buffs off. Good lad. All the buffs that we need, at least. Creature Brain. Oh my god, that was without the damage buff as well, that double crit. 1,119 damage. Flat. No crits. No nerf, no nothing. And to celebrate, we're going to craft some King's Foil. Yay! Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Wow, 2 misses. God, the Company Valor actually comes in handy. Company Valor? Is it Company Valor? Or is it the other? The Company something? Yes, it is. It is Company Valor. Company Might is the damage one. Let's craft a King's Foil to celebrate. Okay. Drop some more healing. Get to the 1000 HP mark. It's really... It feels like it's ramping up for some reason. I don't know whether that's just because I've done like a lot of fighting within a short succession. 1000 damage in one hit. God, the beginning of this game, you're hitting for like 70 on a good attack. Craft a King's Foil to celebrate. And then we're going to heal Elagast. Drastic overkill, but... Oh, I could have used a Piercing Might, actually, to work towards unlocking the next skill. The next Ranger craft skill. Never mind. Boom. I'll tell you what, the triple Warg does give some good XP, though, actually. All things considered. I think Elagast last hit all of those. He was the only one that was doing any attacks, really. Oh, actually, yeah, levels. Here we go. So, 2 points in strength. And then 2 points in constant... No, 2 points in speed. Because it's defense as well, isn't it? And then for Big Dog, 2 points in spirit, potentially. For more AP. Boost them up to 228 max. Feels pretty good. Okay. Moving on. Are these dead Oh, no, these are dead dwarves in the floor. Oh, man. Hadhod, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, brother. Gosh, just chasms and pits. God. Gosh, dead dwarves everywhere. No dead goblins, it feels. Although, that's a goblin shield right there. There's a couple of goblin shields. There's several goblin shields. And some arrows. Okay, they did fight back. Sorry, excuse me. Just tread through here. Defy fire file. Excuse me? Difficult to say. I'm not liking the look of this encounter that's coming up. So let's just aura walk in. There we go. Hopefully we have God on our side when we get in here. Oh, this is nothing. Okay. Ooh. Oh, a throne.
You dare. I think I do.
Oh, dear me. What a bloke.